every week I'm getting crafty and nerding out with a new geeky DIY project for you guys. If that sounds awesome, hit that subscribe button down below to join our Nerd DIY family. Today I am super excited to be taking part in the Spring DIY and Decor Challenge hosted by the DIY Mommy. I'll put a link to her channel down below along with the playlist that has all the videos from this challenge in it. This challenge is going to be really fun. Everybody is taking the spring theme and rolling with it and making something cute and fun for their home. So I've been wanting to do this for a while and I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but I think it turned out pretty cute. I have been wanting to turn my Funko Pops into planters with succulents and air plants. I'm so excited! Funko Pops are all so super cute and all of us have ones that are so near and dear to our hearts, but sometimes we got a lot of Funko Pops. We don't know what to do with them all. Am I right? So I thought I would take my Funko Pops and put them to good use and add a little bit of fun and flair to my apartment. So let's get nerdy and make some super cute Funko Pop planters. First, I started by grabbing some super cute Funko Pop characters. I got Bulbasaur, Poison Ivy, and Dancing Groot. I'm going to start with Poison Ivy and I'm going to unwrap her from the box and take out all of the contents. Poison Ivy is the easiest one to start with because she is a regular old vinyl Funko Pop. I'm going to grab my drill and I'm just going to get the biggest drill bit that I have. I only had a 1/4 inch drill bit, but it works because you can drill more than one hole. So I just drilled through the top of her head, and you got to be really careful with this, so make sure that if the drill ended up going through her head that it wouldn't get your hand. Then I'm going to grab an X-Acto knife and I'm just going to cut around through the holes that I drilled. If you don't have a drill, you can start with the X-Acto knife. It just was easier to put a hole in with a drill first. And you're just going to make a hole big enough to fit your air plant in. So for Poison Ivy, I decided to go with an air plant so it looked like there was vines growing out of her head. You can also put a succulent in here too, you just need to make a larger hole. So just make the hole large enough for the plant to fit through, put it in, and you're ready to go. Next we're going to do Dancing Groot. Now, I was kind of worried about this one because it has a spring in it that makes it a bobblehead, and so we can't drill straight through the middle of Baby Groot. We're going to have to make our hole on the side, and you can choose how many holes you're going to want to make. You can make 1 or 2. I chose to do 1 because it worked out better that way. Now, I totally forgot to press the record button, so we're just going to pretend like I'm doing this from scratch right now. But what you're going to do is you're going to drill a starter hole in the side of Groot's head, making sure that you don't hit the spring, and then go back in with your X-Acto knife and make the hole larger and clean it up. Then, once your hole is large enough, you're going to take your air plant and you're going to put it through the hole. And this will look like Groot is growing some extra little buds on the top of his head. So cute! Next, we're going to do Bulbasaur, and this one is kind of a game Funko Pop, so it's a little bit more sturdy, so I had a little bit more trouble getting into this one, but it still happened. For this one, I decided not to start with a drill. I decided to start straight with my X-Acto knife, and I broke it. I broke the X-Acto knife. It was that hard to get into. So I decided to get a bigger one. I got my Ulfa and I just started going to town trying to get off the back green part of Bulbasaur. This took a little bit of effort and a lot of cutting, so you just gotta take your time with this because I didn't realize that it wasn't completely hollow. So it took a lot of extra time to just go in and get this out. Then once you've done that, you can clean up around the edges, and this one kind of had a little cap on it. So I just took my Ulfa blade and I cut around this, and it did turn out that the rest of the Bulbasaur was hollow, so all I had to do was cut around this and then peel it off. Once you have that, you're going to clean up your hole and make sure that it's big enough for the plants to fit in.
And it was kind of interesting on the little part that we took off. There were some interesting numbers on it. I don't know what this means, but I felt kind of cool, like a little treasure that I found. Then you're going to take your succulent and you're going to squish down the excess dirt. You're going to have to take out a lot of the dirt for this to be able for it to fit, because our little Bulbasaur is kind of tiny. So once you do that, take the excess dirt and fill the hole as much as you can. Then squish in your succulent and try and get all the edges inside of the Bulbasaur so that it stands up and is nice and straight and not falling out. And then you have a cute little growing Bulbasaur. I love it.
So these turned out so much cuter than I thought they were gonna be. I just can't get over how cute this baby Groot is. Oh, look, he's got a little plant growing. Oh my gosh. So you could do this with any Funko Pop that you want. I chose plant-based Funko Pops because I thought it would be really cute to see how they would continue to grow out. But you could do this with anyone and make it look like their hair or things like that. I mean, it is the new Chia Pet, right? I think the Groot is my favorite. I was really worried about this one. I didn't think it was gonna work out because of the spring inside, but it did, and I think it turned out so super cute. I hope you guys liked this project. I always love seeing pictures from you guys, so if you decide to do this, share pictures with me on Twitter and Instagram, all that stuff. And don't forget to check out the playlist down below for all of the videos in this challenge. I'll see you guys next week for another DIY project where we get crafty and nerd out. Tape. Did it.